Hi, it's Mike Stiles from Brand Content Studios. Here's the Content Marketing Quickie for the week ending June 25th. Can we just go ahead and assume everyone is opening a content agency? Whether they have the talent to staff it or not? Snapchat's got one now. It's called Truffle Pig. They've partnered with PR agency WPP and the Daily Mail to get this done. Why Truffle Pig? Well, for those of you who know about truffles, you know they're hard to find fungus delicacies, and the talented porkers that can find these valuable nuggets are called truffle pigs. Snapchat's also got a new kind of advertising called 3V. CEO Evan Spiegel says that stands for vertical video views. So they are video ads to be watched in full screen on mobile. Their new agency will be using Snapchat's 3V production studio in LA, and you don't have to be a truffle pig to find a production studio in LA. Sean Mills and Marcus Wiley are Snapchat's developers of original content. There are still people out there who question whether brand content works or if their brand should be making any of it. Go find those people and make them listen to me, because I'm here to tell you Shareably found out Americans engaged with brand content 52% more in Q1 of this year than last year. 13 billion times in 3 months across Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Instagram was the big dog, saw engagement with brand content double to 1.9 million actions per brand. Shareably CEO Tanya Yuki and company learned videos are the strong content type for engagement, growing over 3 times faster than the overall increase. And while the usual suspects of sports and media brands got most of the engagement, finance, consumer goods, automotive, retail, they all did awesome. 30 to 71% jumps in engagement. But let me leave you with this. All this engagement with brand content, it's growing faster than the pace at which brands are getting content made and put out there. So basically, when it comes to brand content, brands are still pretty much sleeping through this. Do you feel like you're bothering people with your mobile ads? Well, you're not. Not if you're giving people apps and content they really like. If you're giving people lots of mobile ads and apps and content they don't like, you're on the bus to loser town. Millennial Media did a study called What's My Worth? And while it sounds like something that should be hosted by Steve Harvey, it showed 73% fully expect to see ads if they're getting free content. No big deal. 63% think that's a fair proposition, and the younger they are, the more they think it's a square deal. Not only do they not mind your ads on mobile, 25% say they'd probably click at least one ad a month to get product info. 48% said they're likely to click one if it was about something they're into. For those who wound up buying something, 82% bought online, while 43% bought at a bricks and mortar. When you think of bunnies, you think of Playboy, Easter chocolate, maybe something you liberate from cosmetics experiments, but Article Bunny is a platform you can hop to find really good writers. It was launched this week by the same fine folks who brought you the voiceover service Voice Bunny. Here's how it works. First of all, it doesn't work like sites like Upwork and Scripted, where you post a project and writers come at it like you just threw chum in the water. Article Bunny CEO Alex Torrenegra says, I know how important it is to maintain an agile content strategy without a lot of overhead. I looked around but couldn't find a solution that worked for me, so I built it myself. Their writers apply and are screened before they can work, and there's an Uber-ish rating system that lets the really good ones rise to the top of their virtual profession. Your costs range from $49 to $236 a word for directly booked projects, and $97 to $284 a word if you want to audition writers, which, why would you want to do that? You'd have to really love reading. Google knows that good search results are fueled by good content, so it's going to help us. They built a newsroom called News Lab that contains resources like their updated Google Trends service and how-tos on using their products. Google's already got a partnership with Storyful to power YouTube Newswire, which looks for and gathers content to push out in a feed to YouTube, so it wants to build on things like that. To do that, there's going to be some new media partnerships where sources like Witness Media Lab and the First Draft Collection get supported and verified. And there will be some YouTube citizen reporting initiatives. The other potentially cool thing about News Lab is it uses Google Maps and Google Earth to show you exactly where news and events are happening. There are a lot of content marketing agencies now. You may even work at one of them. So are they busy? Are brands beating down their door to get content made for them? A Moe's and Fractal study found 66% of content marketing agencies make, on average, less than 10 campaigns per month for each client. 41% say it's fewer than 5 campaigns per month, and 25% are making 5 to 9 campaigns per month. Well, at least they're making some, so what kind of content are they making? 35% say articles are in the top 3 things they get asked to do. 24% say that about infographics. The highest percentage says brands measure content success by number of leads generated. And if you care to know how these agencies make money, it's usually on a monthly retainer. 35% are getting $1,000 to $5,000, and 24% are getting $5,000 to $10,000 a month. If you're giving it away for free, I don't want to know about it. Twitter wants you to be able to use it to shop. That is why you haven't been shopping lately, right? You're waiting for Twitter to let you do it. They've got 2 new features in beta, and of particular interest to you content marketers, both let users discover and share more branded content. Product and place pages will give certain products or places a page of their own with particulars like images, tweets, videos, and prices. You can buy something or book services right from that page, unless, of course, that page wants to route you to the product's website. The other feature, Collections, lets users make and share groupings of products they've found. It being beta and all, Twitter has not said if this is going to cost brands, and if so, how much, or how Twitter will get its cut. But they are tooting their horn about some of their launch partners like Elle Magazine, TechCrunch, and Reese Witherspoon. Hashtag please don't make me watch Water for Elephants. Now I'm going to teach you how to really tick off your customers and prospects and make them not want to hear from you anymore. So if that's what you want to do, get a pencil. EMEA Institute says it turns out they're very sensitive, their antennae are up, to getting a lot of generic communications. 62% of high-volume sensitive consumers say they're overwhelmed by push notifications. 60% say that about SMS messages, and 59% feel that way about email. At 44%, millennials are most likely to quit you forever if they get slammed with generic emails, whereas only 14% of Gen X will do that to you. EMEA says, hey, maybe there's a price to pay for not tailoring content to the recipients. Those consequences include unfollowing you on social, which 86% do, unsubscribing from your emails, which 84% do, deleting your app at 82%, and blocking your numbers at 80%. Ogilvies worldwide chairman and CEO is leaving, but don't worry, you'll have until September 2016 to say goodbye to him, and even after you do, he'll still be with Ogilvy. Let me explain. Miles Young wants to be warden of his alma mater, New College at Oxford University. Can you believe this job hopper is going to do this after only being at Ogilvy 32 years? He's been chairman since July 2012, and when he leaves, he won't be gone, he'll just be a non-executive. Well, shoot, I'm a non-executive of Ogilvy. Miles said, the intention is not to part company, but to be available to advise and consult. My succession will be announced in due course. It's believed there will be fewer candidates than GOP candidates currently running for president. You have to admire people who think to themselves, yeah, we can outdo Periscope and Meerkat. The Canadian startup YepLive thinks that, and they think that because they've got features those other guys are missing. They are location-centric feeds with maps and pins showing where live streams are coming from. GPS verification ensures people are streaming from where they say they are, so no, you can't fake being at con. And they've got a conversation interface available on the web so anyone can join in the conversation. If you're a fan of shooting in landscape instead of vertical, YepLive's your app because it does let you do that, an option the others don't seem to want you to have. I got a Roku 3 for Father's Day, which means my kids want me to watch videos instead of pressure them to succeed in life. I haven't yet, but it's a step toward cutting the cable cord. But are people really doing that en masse? Is this like a phone landline kind of thing yet? A Digital Smith study says the number of cords getting cut in North America is going up. 8.2% of ex-pay TV subscribers said they ditched their service in 2014. That's up 1.3%. The pay TV people should probably hear the rest. Even of those who didn't cut their cords, 45.2% said they reduced their pay TV service in 2014. That's called cord shaving. Why such less love for pay TV? 71.7% say rising fees. Plus, those over-the-top services like my Roku risk being a better experience. 47% say they like them because they don't want to wait for new episodes of the shows they watch. That's it. The transcript is at brandcontentstudios.com.